Hello and welcome to Crypto TV. I'm your news host Jasnoor Kaur, and let's get started with the headlines. Whistleblower blames DogeCoin, SBF and Kariya for Terra's collapse. Cryptocurrencies fall on Fed rate hike, inflation woes. IMF chair hails crypto, advises against abandonment. Korean police moves to freeze Lunar Foundation guard assets. Wall Street says a Fed digital dollar spells destruction for banks. ECB warns crypto risks could spill over into wider economy. Climate company Flowcarbon raises $70 million, led by A16Z. Bcci signs FanCraze as official partner of Women's T20 Challenge. Whistleblowers from the Terra community have claimed that some of the cryptocurrency industry's most powerful players, including Terraform Labs CEO Kwon, FTX CEO Samuel Bankman-Fried, and Jump Crypto CEO Kanav, were responsible for the massive crash and depeg of Terra USD. Following the collapse of Lunar and USD, which resulted in the loss of $39.1 billion in market value, Fatman came forth to denounce the insiders engaged in the catastrophe. Insiders cited by Fatman include the names of the three. The community member told his Twitter followers that he had received tips from whistleblowers. Fatman charged Terra's co-founder with paying Jump Capital a monthly fixed fee of Lunar tokens to settle their debt. After the first tweet, Fatman questioned Serum, the non-custodial DEX's handshake with Jump Capital, and the firm's $320 million bailout of Solana's wormhole. Cryptocurrencies slipped Tuesday amid subdued risk appetite as US futures tied to benchmarks pointed to lower openings in stocks. Bitcoin traded below $30,000. Investors broadly remained concerned over surging inflation amid geopolitical uncertainty and looming recession. US stocks futures fell Tuesday as markets struggled to sustain a comeback rally. Futures on the Dow fell 0.9%. S&P 500 futures dipped 1.3% and Nasdaq 100 futures dropped nearly 2%. The recent collapse of Terra has added to the disenchantment among investors for cryptocurrencies. Total crypto market capitalization is down by over $500 billion this month to $1.25 trillion. Bitcoin was recently seen trading at $29,200, down over 4% in the past 24 hours. Ether, the second biggest cryptocurrency, was seen trading around $1,900, down over 5% in a similar time span. Other major altcoins too traded lower. International Monetary Fund chairperson Kristalina Georgieva has backed cryptocurrency as an important market. The statement was made at the World Economic Forum's annual meeting Tuesday in favor of the crypto market offering faster service, lower costs, and more inclusion. In light of the recent Terra Luna crash that has scared investors and led to massive pullout from the market, Georgieva has urged investors not to abandon the crypto market as not all currencies are the same. The IMF head also implored global regulators to protect cryptocurrency investors through education and a regulatory framework. South Korean police are moving to freeze Lunar Foundation guards' money in the wake of this month's Terra USD stablecoin collapse, according to KBS News. It was reported that the Seoul Metropolitan Police have asked various crypto exchanges to ban Lunar's capability of withdrawing company funds. It was not clear which exchanges were asked or whether they have complied. Terraform Labs lost $30 billion this month when Terra's USD stablecoin and Lunar cryptocurrency went into a death spiral, costing investors billions globally. The associated Lunar Foundation guard was charged with protecting USD's peg using a war chest of billions of dollars in Bitcoin. It ultimately failed. Terraform Labs CEO Kwon is already under the financial crimes microscope and is facing a tax evasion investigation by a South Korean police unit known as the Grim Reaper. Wall Street bankers are arguing that the Federal Reserve launching its own digital dollar could crack the foundations of banking as we know it, according to letters that industry lobbyists sent to the US Central Bank on Friday. The Fed invited comments on a report exploring the future of a potential central bank digital currency, or CBDC, issued in the US. A banking group in Washington, the American Bankers Association, predicted in its own letter that a digital dollar would mean deposits accounting for 71% of bank funding are at risk of moving to the Federal Reserve. That would dramatically increase the cost of funding in the banking sector to an unsustainable level, said the ABA letter. The Fed board has been weighing the logic of introducing a digital dollar, though officials have been careful to remain neutral and suggest that any plan should have the backing of Congress and the administration. The European Central Bank, or ECB, wrote that more financial institutions engaging with crypto or digital assets being used as a form of payment could increase spillover to the wider economy. The ECB reported that given the speed of crypto developments and increasing risks, it is important to bring crypto assets into the regulatory perimeter and under supervision as a matter of urgency. Regulators have been turning their heads toward the devastating collapse of the Terra blockchain coins, which put into question the stability of algorithmic stablecoins like USD, which are not backed by a fiat currency. The European Union is currently putting together legislation to regulate cryptocurrencies called the Markets in Crypto Assets, or MiCA package. ECB officials have highlighted the risks of crypto before. The bank's president, Christine Lagarde, said recently that crypto had been a threat in the past and still is. Flowcarbon, a climate company, said it raised $70 million to develop a protocol that tokenizes carbon credits with the aim of driving investment in projects that remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Venture capital giant Andreessen Horowitz, or A16Z, led a $32 million funding round that included contributions from Samsung Next and Invesco. Another $38 million came from the sale of its Goddess Nature token, or GNT. GNT is backed by carbon credits issued over the last 5 years from nature-based projects and will trade on Celo, a proof-of-stake blockchain. Ariana Simpson, an A16Z general partner, says tokenization is an obvious solution to help supply of carbon offsets keep up with demand. India's apex cricket authority Bcci on Monday unveiled the Metaverse and NFT company FanCraze as official sponsors of the Women's T20 Challenge 2022. This is the first time BCCI has partnered with any blockchain or Web3 company. FanCraze has earlier partnered with cricket superstar Rohit Sharma to launch NFTs, alongside being the official partner of the International Cricket Council and West Indies Cricket. 3 teams would compete across 4 games in the Women's T20 Challenge 2022, which will be played from May 23rd to May 28th at Pune's MCA Stadium. That's all for today's news. I'm your host Jasnoor Kaur, signing off for now, and keep watching Crypto TV, world's first 24/7 streaming crypto channel.